Hello, Your Excellencies. My name is Femi Adedoyin, and this is Live Affairs. Live Affairs is a family live show. We talk about family, parenting, relationships, sex, sexuality, education, and everything that concerns a family. And in this episode, I will be looking at pornography and you. Pornography is a very interesting discussion, and it's a very sensitive one. So I'll be very careful in my usage of words, and I will address the topic in its totality. I'll share two stories with you that my client shared with me in confidentiality. This client shared this with me because they were going through a series of issues with their sexuality and marriage, and they want me to air, and it's an issue of pornography. I'll read the two stories. They share with me in confidentiality, but I gained their permission before sharing with you. I'll read the first and I'll read the second. The first said, "Dear Apostle, I need your help. My sexual life is destroying my marriage. I was exposed to pornography at the age of 6 by an older neighbor who would call us children into his room to watch pornography. After watching, he would ask us to practice what we just watched in his presence. That was how I started watching porn and got introduced to sex. I have lost count of people I have slept with. I had thought all would be gone if I got married, but I was living in delusion. I don't enjoy sex with my wife. She's a great woman, but I've made her do things that are unspeakable, yet sex with her is frustrating. Watching porn alone satisfies me than sleeping with her. I know I am the problem. I was expecting her to be all those women in those porn movies. I need your help badly. I don't mind paying whatever it will cost me." That was the first client sharing his story with me. The second one said, "Dear Matthew, a close friend gave me your number. She said you're a therapist who works with people with addiction. If I have to count, I have slept with over 70 men. Why was I changing men? I want them violent, but they weren't violent enough compared to what I see in porn. Their dicks are not big enough to satisfy my high libido. Now I can't do without sex. I even beg men to sleep with me. I can't be with a man alone for 10 minutes without asking him for sex. I am just 21 years old, but I look 35. I am tired of this addiction. I hope you can help me. I hope you can help me." That's the second person that shared a story with me in confidentiality. You see, pornography is a virus. It is toxic. It is more addictive than cocaine. It imprisons you and your identity. It imprisons your self-image. It imprisons your self-worth. It imprisons you from understanding who you are. As a matter of fact, pornography was not created to make you enjoy sex. It was made to mess up your mind. What is pornography, by the way? Pornography is any creative writing, films, picture that have no literary value than to stimulate sexual desire inside of you. Pornography can be in writing, can be in pictures, can be in films. And for those of my religion, or those people in my faith that always believe that pornography have nothing on them because they are Christian in quotes, let me share some heartbreaking statistics of pornography all over the world with us. Let me share some that I've written down on my laptop after this brief research on pornography. The first one said 51% of pastors say cyber porn is a possible temptation. 37% say it is a current struggle with their members. That's gotten from Christian Today Leadership Survey in December 2001. The second one, approximately 20% of the calls received on our pastoral care line for help with issues such as pornography and compulsive sexual behavior. That's said by Roger Chapman of Focus on Family Pastoral Ministry. The third one, 57% of pastors say that addiction to pornography is the most sexually damaging issue with their congregation. That's from Christian and Sex Leadership Journal survey in March 2005. And this is from me. I have counseled and ran recovery therapy for more addicted Christians than I have for members of any other religion. Let me repeat that. I have counseled and ran recovery therapy for more porn-addicted Christians than I have for members of any other religion. Another statistics. Pornography sites are one of the highest search sites in Nigeria. That's gotten for Google Trends. You see, this is disheartening. This is heartbreaking. Pornography imprisons you. It makes you lose your self-worth. It is more addictive than cocaine. It is a killer disease. It destroys your sexual life. It makes your sexual life unhealthy. Until you break free from it, you are in prison already. And the problem about pornography is this: it is meant to help people see women as commodity to be used and not human to be respected. And you expect your wife to act the way she should act, what you just watch on TV. And if she's not doing that, you begin to have problems in your marriage. You begin to have guilt, you begin to have depression, you begin to have shame, you begin to have so many side effects of pornography. Let me tell you this: pornography is not real. In pornographic movie or pornographic site, there are producers, there are directors that tells the actors and actresses that to do like this, do like that, act this way, scream like this, behave this way, and they were acting. And you expect your spouse to do the same thing, to turn himself or herself to a drama queen, all because you want to satisfy your incest. Pornography destroys marriage. It brings shames. Whenever you begin to watch porn, your brain begins to react to it. There's a release of adrenaline, there's a release of dopamine, there's a release of serotonin. Dopamine is an hormone for pleasure. When dopamine is released as you watch pornography, it becomes pleasurable and it creates imbalance in your brain. Your brain begins to adjust so that it to create space for you to be alive. The function of your brain is to keep you alive, and it can only make you alive when it is balanced. When you begin to watch pornography, your brain goes imbalance, and the moment your brain gets imbalance, it begins to work itself to make it balance again. Until it becomes balanced, you are losing your mind, and in creating himself to become balanced, it is stressing himself. That is when depression comes in. That is when guilt comes in. That is when shame comes in. And when all these things comes in, you begin to want to change. And as you begin to want to change, your brain goes back again and begin to crave for solution for you. Until your brain sees solution, your depression and shame and guilt will continue. And when your brain begins to find solution, another imbalance is created. And you begin to regret why you're going to it. And your shame bring out more cravings for pornography until you begin to seek help. The best way to stop watching pornography is never to start at all. That is the best way to stop pornography. And I know many counselors, many therapists, they will recommend you to accountability partner. They are recommending you to go read your Bible, to go for deliverance, to do, like I always said, behavioral issues need behavioral solution. You cannot pray your way out of what you behave yourself into. If you behave yourself into it, you have to behave yourself out of it. Until you understand that, you will just be walking around in a roller coaster. So the first thing I'll say is the real change starts from inside out. If you are not changed inside, there is no change that can happen outside. If you are not changed inside, your accountability pattern will just be walking and you frustrate him or her out of your life. So you need first change inside, and this is a renewal of your mind. If you are pure in your mind, you will see the one person that can cause real change, and the one person that can cause real change is God. Like I always say, recovery, therapy, healing, solution is divine. There is no one man that have the ideology or knowledge to bring solution or to bring healing to you. So you need to consult a trained therapist, someone that has gone through training professionally to know how to work with the mind. You need to consult neuroscientists, you need to consult psychologists to help you tweak your mind, to create a balance in your mind, to help you stop the cravings for pornography. Because if you do not stop, you will continually need help. And if you are watching pornography right now, you are not addicted to it, you need to stop before you start needing help. So pornography is a killer. It damages your reasoning. It destroys life. it imprisons you more than the real prison. In fact, the real prison is not the prison with walls all over it. The real prison is the prison of the mind. And until you are free from your mind, you forever be in bondage. So pornography puts you in bondage. You need help, consult therapist. My social media platform are there to reach out to me. I'm willing to walk you through the path. I'm willing to walk you out of pornography. I'm willing to help you recover from every problem of pornography, only if you are willing to get changed. Thank you for your time. I hope you have had a great time with this session. My name is Matthew Femi Adedoyin, and this is Live Affairs with Matthew. And we would like your feedback, we would like your questions, we would like your comments, we would like your suggestions, so that we can serve you better, so that we can equip ourselves to bring people that are knowledgeable in any field to speak to you, to help you build a family that you'll be proud of. There is no nation that can be transformed if your family is not transformed. And we can never have a transformed family when the sexuality of our future fathers and mothers is deformed. Thank you for your time. And like I always say, if you are related, we shall meet. I'm sure we are related, and it's a privilege to have met you through this platform. You really, really matter to me. Stay purified.